Welcome. It's another episode of Your Wednesday Warriors. I am Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosha.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. It's been another week since we've seen each other.
I know, but it feels so much longer. I don't know why.
I know, right? It's absolutely crazy. But hey, Ambrosia, how's it going? It's been such a fun week. What have you been doing since the last time we've seen each other?
Well, let's see. I have still been teaching. It's been a wild ride. I think maybe that's why I feel so much longer. I feel like it's been like years. But I've built another Lego set.
I saw you had a cool build. How did that go?
It's so good. I'm so excited to finally be putting the castle together because all the castle pieces connect.
Okay.
So I'm super excited to get them all connected. So it's been fun. Oh, and then I finally watched for being such a big Harry Potter fan, I've never watched the Deathly Hallows.
Okay.
Movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think a lot of it was because I didn't want it to be over.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I was like, it's not over, it wouldn't be.
You know,
over,
it's funny. My son, he started. I think it's because of all the stuff that's been popping up with Harry Potter lately, and he's been rewatching all the Harry Potter movies
really?
well. So every once in a while, I'll go downstairs and he's watching a Harry Potter movie. So
that's so funny. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I watched Deathly Hallows this weekend.
Yeah,
while building. Yeah, it was fun.
You know, I still have not seen each movie all the way through. Even to this day, does that make
yes?
Because it's I've always had kids when it came out. Maybe I'm giving away my age here, but so every time it was on, and then I think when did it come out, Ambrosia? Do you know off the top of your head when the first movie came out?
The first one came out in the early 2000s, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe I did not have. Maybe I just wasn't into it.
2001.
Anyway, 2001. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 18. So I was
were you too cool for Harry Potter?
I was a punk rocker. I was way too cool for Harry Potter. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you hipster, you.
My hipster. Yeah. Now I'm a hipster, right? But yeah, I love. I love it. I want to watch that. Yeah. Next issue says the Harry Potter reunion was lovely. Everybody's talking about that. That's really cool. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't watched it. I wanted to watch the Deathly Hallows first before I jumped into it, but I'm really excited. I know I'm not the biggest J.K. Rowling fan. She's been tons of controversial, so I don't support J.K. Rowling, but I do I
love what you right.
but I love Harry Potter and what the characters and like my defense, a lot of the characters aren't even a fan of the
Hey,
games. So
people love to put their own feet in their own mouth, right? So it doesn't stop Harry Potter for being good, very well written. So so that's what his next
also
issues
there
says.
is oh sorry, go ahead.
He says next issue says get the tissues ready, LOL, and yes,
Oh
don't support JK.
no.
Yeah. just the things that don't come out of their mouths, and possibly the things that they back up.
Their
But
beliefs, yes.
yes, the books are awesome. The works that they, you know what I mean? You can't deny the works, but yes,
Right.
sometimes it is really bad. It turns those things into sour grapes, right?
I know it was like very interesting too watching. So after once like the Book of Boba came out, we rewatched The Mandalorian, and then I love Cara Dune so much, and so like you still can love the characters, just not like
Yeah.
what they believe. Um, but it's also interesting because, and I want to do like a deeper dive into this, but Neil Gaiman actually has a book that's called The Books of Magic, and they were actually
Mhm.
like 25 years ago, and it was about a teen boy with a magical destiny, and it was like an English kid with glasses who obtains a pet owl and takes up his preordained destiny to enter a secret world of magic hidden into plain sight. It's very much
Wow.
like Harry Potter. And it didn't hit like um Harry
Like all
Potter,
the
but
rest.
but
Yeah.
it's very interesting because like it's even like a 12-year-old boy,
Mhm.
and I want to do like more research into it because
Are you really into Neil Gaiman stuff? I
I am.
can you get into it? Like I said, I don't want to say I don't like it because honestly have never here I go again. I've never finished a Neil Gaiman book all the way through. All
Ooh.
the way completely through it, and I don't know if that's just I don't know what that means about me. I know that
It's I
maybe I should
think you
question it.
haven't found the right book because he has a variety, like his writing style, I feel like is very diverse. And so
Okay, yeah,
I think you just haven't found the right books. Like right now, a
maybe,
lot of my students are reading a book called The Graveyard Book.
uh-huh.
And it's like kind of like aged towards them. And they actually turned it into a graphic novel as well, which was really cool. But it's like geared towards like middle school age. And so
I do, however, would love to sit in on his because he's got a master class. How cool would that be?
oh,
Oh,
that'd be
it's like I saw previews of it. I was like, ooh, that sounds
And
really
that
interesting.
sounds super cool. He also is a big supporter of educators. Like
Mhm.
he donated money to one of my friends who did donors choose, and like he even like had her picture up of her classroom, and I was like, dude, are you on Neil Gaiman's
Wow,
Facebook page? And she's like, yeah. What? So
that's way cool. That's way
I'll
cool.
have to talk to next issue about his thoughts on the Book of Magic and compare him to Harry Potter and stuff. We'll have to
Yeah,
have fun. Dude,
next issue says, check out Gaiman's Batman stuff. Yes, definitely. Throw some titles up there so that anybody who's watching or listening can definitely check those as well. Super cool. Ambrosia, I think it's time for our first segment here where we call it our watch list. What's on your watch list? So we're gonna jump right into what's on your watch list where we talk about I'll get into that when we come back. All right, everybody, this is the part of this show where we talk about what is in our watch list, whether it is now playing or was playing or it's going to play or maybe it was taken down. This is where we complain about all those things. Or maybe talk about positively because we're a positive show, right?
well, yeah,
So,
very much so.
Ambrosia, what's on your watch list right now, Ambrosia? I know there's a
Uh,
lot, right? There's got to be
oh,
a ton.
there's a ton. So for starters, obviously I watched Harry Potter.
Yeah,
But
good one.
I also the Book of Boba. Ooh,
That's an obvious
Oh,
one. We another one dropped today, and we're definitely going to talk about a little bit about what was it, episode two,
two.
1 and 2. So we can
Because
talk a little bit about episode 1 and 2. I have not seen this latest episode
I haven't
today
either.
because we
Big kids.
hopefully we do that on purpose so that we don't slip up here on the show.
Yeah,
But we'll do that at the end of the show so that you guys have well enough time to
please.
get the spoilers out of the way. So
Yes,
we'll
because
do that.
I would like to bring up something that a possible character that we're going to see, and I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, you talked a little bit about this on your TikTok, so and I'm really interested to hear about this because when I seen it, I was just like, oh, this is
Yep.
so cool. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen here.
Me too.
I'm also not very much familiar with the character, so I'm gonna lean on you,
Ooh.
Ambrosha, to tell me about the history because I know you're a huge Star Wars comics fan.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so awesome. So that's on your list.
Also, yes, something else I put on my list was I'm going through, not only do I read comic books, but I also read books. But my goal, I know, right?
What?
I have a hard time believing that myself. But I have a goal that I won't buy any new books until I finish all the books that I already have here. And so one of those books is I'm halfway through The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and they just put that up on Netflix. So I'm trying to push through that so I could watch it. And then I started episode 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai, so I could
sweet.
so I could be cool like everyone else.
Yes, that's a really good one. And you know what I'm talking about being cool like everybody else. Something that I have up on my watch list.
Yes, let's hear it.
Is the Tender Bar, and this one's directed by George Clooney. It's the one with Ben Affleck where he's the bartender, and he's got a nephew, and he's just kind of the kid's growing up, with an uncle, and it's actually a really good story. It was based on a memoir written by a young man who at one point held a job, if it's based on his life story, and if it's as true as possible. He had a job at the New York Times at one point, but never really got anywhere with it, but became a writer and wrote some books and stuff and wrote his memoir. And they found this book and picked it up and made a movie out of it. It's really, really good.
Wow.
Really cool. Yeah.
Where is that streaming?
It's on, I believe it's on Prime.
Okay.
Really, really good stuff. I'm getting random mic pops in my. That's really odd. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes that happens. Sorry about that, guys. Random. It could be some of these. Appreciate that, guys. Yep.
Oh no. I watched a show that I was going to talk about, and I don't remember. Oh, I was going to say. Okay, if I remember it, I'll tell you again.
Okay, maybe that's it.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe, hopefully that took away the pops. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know if it did. Maybe not. I think it's StreamYard. Appreciate you, JD Smith, the guitarist. It looks like his name is. Hopefully I didn't mess up the name. Awesome. Yes, I'm sorry, Ambrosia. I was paying attention to fixing the audio in that moment.
No, you're fine.
I did not mean to not listen to you. What was that last thing you said?
I didn't even remember. Oh no. I can hear myself twice.
Talking about the Tender Bar and it's some cool stuff. So what was next up on your list then, Ambrosia? Anything else?
Hold on. I can hear myself twice.
Okay.
How do we fix that?
I got it. It is okay. This is why. Okay.
Okay, I remembered. Yes.
Better now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what that means, what that was about.
Oh, okay. Good. I wasn't going crazy. JD Smith also heard me. Whew,
okay.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's definitely it's StreamYard. The beauty of using an amazing host like StreamYard, you get to play around with technical difficulties sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully the pops and all those sound things are gone. If not, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, what was that, Ambrosia?
I also Euphoria. It's
Oh,
definitely a different show
yeah.
and not for young ones. But Zendaya does fabulous in it. It's a really like good. I've enjoyed it.
Wow. Yeah, me and my wife were talking about that one because Ambrosia had to put, I mean, Ambrosia and Zendaya, because I'm confusing you with Zendaya.
Well,
Zend-
I mean, I know it happens all the time. I'm just kidding.
and Zendaya had to put out a couple of different tweets saying that, hey, I know some of my fans are a little bit younger, so if you're looking forward to watching something like this, just be very careful because it is for mature audiences or what have you. And she had to do it again because I guess this season gets even deeper into that stuff. But I keep hearing really good things about it, so me and my wife might pick it up and watch it, but we don't I don't know because it's just such one it, if you read the synopsis to the show, it's just really really deep and
It
some
is.
really rough stuff to deal with.
It's really heavy. Um, Even like Tommy was like, "What are you watching?" Because in all like there is nudity.
Okay.
Even like there's guy full frontal in there.
Oh.
Uh,
No
yes,
wonder why he's like, what are you watching?
yes. And so he was like, and it's very heavily like drug related as well. And so it's
Okay.
very it's not a family show. And so, Zendaya has been criticized for being on a show like this, but also
Mm.
she didn't I was listening or reading an article that she didn't originally sign up. Um she didn't audition for the show. They went to
Oh.
her
Oh wow.
and they said like this is because if she doesn't a lot of people have noticed that she hasn't shown any nudity
Hmm.
compared to all of her co-stars, and that goes back into like the contracts and everything. And a lot of the times when you audition they tell you like this is what we're expecting, like how comfortable are you with like X, Y, and Z.
Hmm.
And but for her, because she didn't even like audition for the show,
Yeah.
I don't think she's showing like anything, which is also knowing that she has a younger
Mhm.
audience.
And yeah, it's always one of those things when you become an actor and actress and you have to come to that point in your career where you're like, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't want to push that much of a limit. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you gotta have, I don't know how I can do it, Ambrosia. They are, I'll just leave it up to them because I could not. I don't want to use I don't
Nope.
want to use the pun and say I could not perform under pressure.
No, no, that's really deep. Yeah, that's some heavy stuff right there.
Yeah, all right.
But then also, I think a lot of people compare her to, her Disney co-star Bella Thorne, who
Mm,
has who is
has
hasn't really
pushed a
catered
lot of limits.
very much so. So I think she also really takes a look
Mhm.
at that. But
Yeah.
definitely a show to check out, but maybe not when kids are around.
Yeah. JD the guitar says I would have assumed both of you have already watched Arcane. If not, forget everything else, and it's a must see. I This is not the first time that I've heard this. I that's one of the ones that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep that for like an enjoyable watching. Because a lot of times when I watch stuff, it's usually with my wife or when you and I are gonna talk about it on the show. So I'm like, okay, I'll enjoy it, but I have so much other things to watch and talk about here. So I'm just like, okay, I keep putting it off because
Yes.
we talked about it. I want to talk about it, but I want to enjoy
Where
it because it's one of those ones that people keep saying it's really really good.
where can we find that one at?
It's on Netflix, I believe.
Okay, I'll have
And
to.
then next issue says Euphoria is on HBO. They always push the envelope with their shows. Yeah, they always have
Mhm.
from the very beginning, I think.
Well, okay. When I knew HBO, I knew HBO to be as a kid to be like the dirty channel,
That one
like
in Skinamax.
yeah, like. And so I remember when even as like I never was like HBO, that's naughty, and especially HBO
Right.
Max, I thought like something different. And so then I remember when Tommy and I got our
He's
joint
like,
bank
hey,
accounts,
you
and I
want to
saw
get
an HBO Max charge, and I was like,
what do you
"Excuse me,
have in?
what?
What are you doing?
What is this HBO Max?" And he's like, "That's our streaming service." And I'm like,
She's like, what kind of a streaming service?
"Yes." Little did I know that there was extra shows on there that
That's funny.
weren't adults suited.
That's hilarious. And then now he's the one turning around and coming in on you while you're
What are you
watching
doing?
Euphoria.
I'm on HBO Max.
I'm like, well, duh. You let me buy it. That's your fault.
Basically.
Right. I got another one that I have. Let's see. Oh, he's JD says Arcane is art, beautiful stuff. They could literally take any frame from the show and put it on your wall. It's next level animation storytelling. Normally you'd pay $20 to see the stuff in the theater. Wow, that's pretty huge. I'm definitely going to watch it now. Maybe I should not put it off, Ambrosia. Maybe
We should maybe that we'll make that a goal. Maybe we should
maybe
watch it this week and then talk about it next week.
maybe we should. Let's do that, Ambrosia.
Okay.
Let's put that on
We
there.
do really good with homework assignments.
I just want to know, right? We do, we do. I want to know if it's okay for my 11-year-old son to watch, though, because that's the one thing. Because if it is, I'll watch it here in the office, but I'd love to hang out and watch it with my son. That'd be cool if it's available. So okay, I've got another one, Ambrosia. This one you really love. The Witch is Back. I started picking up where I left off.
Yay! On season 1.
I'm still on season 1, so I picked up where I left off so that I could catch up to season 2, so that we could talk about it on the show.
Yes,
So
it's okay. I tried to watch Manifest again, and I couldn't. Ugh, I don't know why. I hit like a brick wall.
It's so good.
Okay, I need to get through that.
It's good. Yeah, you have to. Another one. Something else dropped today, Ambrosia, and it's
Peacemaker.
on right now. It's on right now as we're talking. I think
Peacemaker. Oh, Naomi.
Naomi drops today.
Stop.
I don't think Peacemaker dropped today, did it?
Is that next week? I think it's next week.
Okay, it was the 16th, right? Or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Naomi drops today.
Naomi dropped today, and it's,
No,
it's pretty good.
Sorry, I just looked it up. The first episode's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Of Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Okay, and Peacemaker's dropping tomorrow. There you go. And then another one hit Disney. We got Eternals hitting Disney today as well. That was huge. And then obviously we got a new Boba Fett today. But yeah.
I just looked up. Okay, to try to see where Naomi was going to be playing. So far, it only has 4 stars on IMDb.
Oh man, I don't trust those things anymore.
Okay, good. But it says 84% of Google users like the show.
JD says I rarely recommend anything for what it's worth. So Arcane is good.
Cool.
JL Draco, how's it going? He's in the house. He says, "Is the EXP your new name?" No, this is not. The EXP is the experience. They are a live streaming network of all kinds of really cool geeky culture stuff. They do live shows. They do live sales, comic book sales, and things of that nature. They do interviews. So we are this is our home. This is our channel where we get to have all these amazing people that are watching us now hang out and talk to us. So thank you, the experience and everybody there. They've been awesome. We appreciate you guys. Next issue says Naomi, Superman, and Lois and Peacemaker. Good week for DC fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And JL says, oh, so Wednesday Warriors is just streaming to the EXP. Yeah, so we are streaming on the EXP through them exclusively, but we are also streaming on our YouTube channel as well. But it's just an extra added place that we are able to stream. So it gives us 3 or 4 different extra platforms to stream to, which opens up this amazing show to all kinds of amazing people who are watching right now. So thank you guys. Yep, that's what that means. What else, Ambrosia? I think that might be it. Or what's on the watch list? What else?
I think so too. But are we moving into news?
we're moving into DC news. If you got anything else,
I kind of do.
okay.
I don't know how much it pertains, but I literally just read it as we were going on, and it probably doesn't affect anyone. I just found it interesting. But Jason Momoa and his wife, well, former wife, they're divorcing.
Oh
Kravitz, what's her name?
no,
Lisa Bonet.
really?
Yeah, they just announced that they're divorcing, and they've been together for like over a decade.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That stinks.
So I just saw that on like the headlining.
Momoa
Like,
getting divorced. So you guys is he on your what do they call it? Your what's that, your list? Your what do they call that list? Your hall
your
pass
pass. Oh,
list?
your
Your hall
hall
pass?
pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. He's like he doesn't do it. Like he's I don't know. No.
No. You I
Is he on your
he
hall
is
pass?
he's no Superman though, right?
No,
He's
he's
no
not.
Henry Cavill.
No, he's not Henry Cavill.
Oh man.
He's just Aquaman.
There you go. There you go. No, I'm not even gonna go in. I'm not even gonna start. I'm not gonna. Well, I got some more Ben Affleck news
Oh,
here
okay.
about
Let's hear it.
about some Bama stuff. He said that Justice League was his worst experience on set.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he had a horrible time. I mean, all this crazy stuff. People just talk. I guess he had a bad time because people were just talking all kinds of trash about his casting and the way he was gonna go about it, and nobody just at that time everybody was hating on him. I mean, I don't understand why I liked him.
I mean, he wasn't my favorite, but
Well, I mean, I think
he's
see me, every Batman's my favorite. See, it's
okay.
horrible.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, JD says that's crazy because Ben Affleck has starred in movies directed by Ben Affleck. So yeah, cool, whatever. But I got some other big news here. I'm just gonna move past on that one. No
Okay.
segue whatsoever
No.
because we got some big news here. We got some
Let's hear
dates.
it.
The Batman. They got some dates that they're gonna be dropping the Batman on HBO Max, but not only just the Batman, Ambrosia. Along with this, I gotta find the article now because I messed up and I don't have it up. I just did, and I messed that up real bad, didn't I?
It's we're messy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on. So there's that. So the Batman and a ton of other WB movies are gonna be coming out. Warner Brothers movies gonna be coming out on the 46th day after their like from the moment that they are released in the theaters. Like 45 days after, on that 46th day, they're all going to come out on HBO Max.
Really?
So that's the big news. I think that even includes Black Adam and a handful
Cool.
of other ones. Yeah, it's absolutely it's kind of it's I don't know how I feel about that because I mean we've all loved this whole thing about everybody going back to the theaters, and it's a great experience. We love all that stuff, right? But I also love sitting in my living room with my kids watching movies that, you know what I mean, that if I want to, I can pause it and go put another one to sleep, come right back and hang out and watch again. I mean, the last two movies that I went to go see in the theaters, literally in the middle of it, I had to use the restroom. So did my son. And I'm like, I hate missing movies. I hate it so much, Ambrosia.
That's me. I have a bladder of a peanut, and I hate it so
Me
much
too.
because I have to pee all of the time. And so, like, my husband's always like, "Seriously, again?" And I'm like, "I have to go so bad. I'm so sorry." But yeah, no, but there's also like, I'm really excited for the House of Gucci to come out on some sort of streaming service, or because I have heard that it's a 3-hour movie, and
Oh, yeah.
that's a lot
That's
of
a lot.
time.
Listen, they better give you a seat with a restroom in it.
Yes, please. Well, that's how I
And
felt with like James Gunn, or sorry, not James Gunn. The Snyder cut, which was 4 hours,
Mhm.
and I was like, we're gonna have to break this up.
I
That's
think I
all.
remember where I had it. I think I sent it to you in a text message, Ambrosia. That's where the article is because it's not picked up. Yep, there it is. It wasn't in my list
I
of
know.
links on. See, because I am prepared. I do get prepared,
You
guys.
are, guys. He's super prepared. He honestly is the
So
most
it's
prepared.
it's right here. So so the after the 45-day period, we are actually going to be getting looks like King Kong versus Gods. Oh wait, is that the wrong number? Okay, here we go. The Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, Elvis, and a host of other movies are literally going to be showing up on the 46th day on HBO in a variety of territories all over the world. Um,
Nice.
so the Batman is going to be on HBO Max on April 19th.
Ooh.
So that's the day the Batman will be released on HBO Max. So people who are hanging out or who watched it and want to rewatch it, like next issue says here, because he's excited about the 45 days because he loves to rewatch movies. Um,
Yeah.
People who love to do that are going to get to do it in the comfort of their own home on April 19th with the Batman. That's really cool.
No, that's awesome. I like when they do that. Man, these streaming services have brought so much, like, a couple years ago, we wouldn't have even thought about having movies out to us that soon.
Mhm. Next issue says House of Gucci is pretty good, but definitely a bit of a mixed bag.
That's what I've heard. That's why I was so excited for it because I love Lady Gaga. I love Adam Driver. But I heard so many mixed signals that we held off.
Well, you know what I think about House of Gucci, right?
No. Oh, that's right.
Because well, when I went to go see Eternals, it was the first time that I seen a movie in a theater in over 2, maybe 3, 4 years, maybe because even before the pandemic, I hardly went to go see movies. So it was probably a good 2.5 to 3 years. No, because I did go watch movies before that, so it was maybe around 2 years, right? So I sit down, my popcorn, my drink, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. There's not a lot of people in here. They're not too close to me. Okay, but I'm okay. I'm comfortable. And then I see a commercial with all the actors and actresses in that are in House of Gucci, and I'm like, ooh, this looks good. I'm all about it. And then they begin to tell me the only way you can watch House of Gucci is in a theater. And I'm like, oh, really, guys? Did you guys really have to preach to me and tell me that I had to watch your movie? The only way I can watch it was in the theater in the middle of a pandemic where I'm like, already I've got this stress and anxiety that there's people too close to me and my kid. And you're telling me this right now? Kidding me? Stop. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll watch it, but I'm just like,
I'll watch on my own time.
I'll watch it on my own time, not when you
Yes.
tell me.
Yes.
I guess
1000%.
that's the punk rock in me, right?
Yes, it's fine. We all need some punk rock.
There you go. But yeah, I'll get off that soapbox now.
I forgot that was the movie.
Yeah. Right. Oh, here's another one about the Batman.
Ooh, okay.
The Batman rating has been revealed and everybody's crazy about it because
Really?
Ambrosia, they put it out and they said that it is PG-13 with like language and I think they even said like
Violence?
brief and yeah, it's drug references, but it's PG-13 and people are like, give us a rated R Batman film. And
Oh,
because all the stuff, it looked like it was going to be leaning towards that direction, or if they're walking that fine line, now everybody's like, whoa. So I don't. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, okay. So I desperately wanted a rated R Carnage. But at the same time, like, it's Carnage. What do you expect type thing? Versus like Batman, I feel like they wanted to gear it more towards like everyone because I mean it's Batman. So many kids also like want to see like Batman. So I could see like that part of like a
Mhm.
thin line to walk on versus like
Yeah,
Carnage, like he's the title is literally Carnage versus like I feel like
yeah,
a lot of people see Batman as like I mean he is a hero, and
and
so I
that's Yeah, a lot of people look at what we got in the chat here. Someone said Batman. We got Kevin Descent in the house, and he says Batman should never be rated R. If there are Lego sets for a movie, it
Ooh,
shouldn't be rated R.
that
Okay.
no, and I get it. Like we want to see the violence. We want to see. I think a lot of people want to see what is in the comics
Hmm.
portrayed on TV. But at the same time, like the variety and the age range that comics. I mean, we have like Batman Lego and like animated series of Batman, and that is also going to cater like kids also want to see it. So
Yeah.
I could see that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Next issue says, why are people upset? Batman films have been PG-13 for like 20 plus years. LOL. And Jail Draco says, so I shouldn't get a Lego set.
Um,
Tracy.
get Legos. Always buy Legos.
Listen, if you guys don't know what the premise of Tracy Queen is, the Lego sets. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
Do it.
This is a family show, JL. Let's see. Okay, I can read that. Sometimes when they're longer, I have to look at them, guys. Sorry. I swear Warner Brothers or JD Smith's guitar says, I swear Warner Brothers loves messing with Batman fans besides the casting of Christian Bale and maybe Tom Hardy. When was the last time Warner gave us something to be excited about? Yeah, well, they thought we were going to get excited about this one right now. Then listen, they turned me around. Remember in the beginning of this, Ambrosia, I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want a shiny vampire as my
I'm still
Batman.
right there. I'm still right there. I'm not going to say that I'm super pumped until well, but I was also that way with No Way Home. I'm very skeptical until I watch it and then I have my opinions. Like I really try not to like, you
Yeah,
know, I don't look too much into it until I see it because
there you go.
I can't judge a cover by a book by its cover. Actually,
There you go. There you go. Except for comic books, because we do that all the time.
we do that. That is an exception.
But
However,
Chance says, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so I got my I ordered the recount trade
Mhm.
paperback,
Yeah,
and so on
I
Wednesdays we
got
call
mine
it
too.
wellness. Wait, what?
I got mine too.
Oh,
Did,
did you?
did I show you that? Did I tell you that I got one too?
No.
Oh, I got one too. Where's that? Whoa.
Yeah, I got it when things were 50% off, I think.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's super cool.
yeah. Um so I have it in my classroom right now. And so during Wednesdays we have wellness Wednesdays and so I let the kids like they get to do choice reading. And so I read with them and so I was like, "Oh, this is a great time for me to get caught up on the recount." And so I'm starting to read it and one of my students goes and I went to the bathroom, I come back and he has the book and he's reading it and he's like, "Wow, miss, this is such a good book. Can I read it?" And I'm
Ambrosia,
like,
are you okay to like have? Is this okay to have in your classroom?
well, because I was reading it, and then I'm like, no, like there are so many cuss words in there, and
Yeah,
like
Ambrosia. I'm like
like
looking
a
through it right
bear.
now. I'm like, Ambrosia, is this okay for
No,
you to have in your
no,
classroom?
like I could be reading it, but then like I'm like, how much did you read? And he's like, I saw the bad word, but it's okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, this is why I have your comic books, and then I have my comic books, and yeah, so
Ambrosia,
I
what
was
did
just
you do?
because like there's like
I
the
saw the cuss word.
a fair oh, there's lots of cussing in there.
There's
There's
so
like
much.
fairs, there's about like drinking, and I was like, no,
This one right here.
this is the teacher comic book.
This. Oh man, Ambrosia, you're gonna get pulled into the office.
I did.
Oh,
Well, not for this though, because my principal found me on TikTok.
oh no, they found you on TikTok.
Yes, and they all think I'm TikTok famous. I'm like, guys, I'm not TikTok famous.
You are, Ambrosia.
I
You're
am
TikTok.
not.
You are.
And like my
You are a
principal was
TikTok
like,
influencer.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. That's listen. When we and it's a big win when we create our website. You will go into there as a TikTok influencer. Just saying.
No, not at all. There's like so many. No, but yeah. So that was so she thinks I'm cool. So we'll just go with that.
There you go.
While like the other person was like, "What?"
Did you say? Well, she give me a raise.
That's not up to her. I wish.
There you go. It sounds like you've tried. No, just kidding.
We literally just had a conversation because we all got called down, like all the teachers, and all the teachers were like, maybe we're getting raises because there are some districts who are giving retention raises because so many teachers have been quitting this year.
Mhm.
No, that wasn't what the meeting was about because we were hopeful, but it wasn't for us.
I like this. This one here. This comment by JD Smith says the Batman was great. We never got Josh Brolin. Like he and I want to talk to maybe JL here because JL was talking about how he wanted Michael Keaton as like a Bruce Wayne, an older Bruce Wayne in a Batman Beyond. But honestly, I think I might go with JD's the JD Smith guitarist, his choice with Josh Brolin, because how awesome he feels like he'd be just like hardcore grumpy old man Bruce who would just like don't take no crap from anybody.
Yeah.
So I'd be down with Josh Brolin as an old man Bruce in a Batman Beyond, or like a Frank Miller Batman style live action. Heck
that
yeah.
would be so cool.
I'm down with that all day.
Yes, please.
Next issue says Pattinson is a great actor outside of the Twilight films, which is I agree because I've seen a few of them that I was like, whoa, that's awesome. And I'd seen it after the fact that I found out that he was doing Batman. So I went and watched some of his other films so I can I'm like, okay, everybody's saying that just take away his Twilight stuff and look at some of the other stuff that he does, and it's awesome. So there, I did go watch a couple of them that people suggested it, and I was like, one of them I was really blown away. The other one I was like, okay, I see. But one of them I was like, whoa.
Which one?
The one that recently where he plays that creepy preacher or whatever. Dude, he plays such a good creep. But I forget what it's called.
Okay, well maybe I'll look into it.
Really good.
This is going to sound awful. The only movies I have seen him in is Twilight and Harry Potter.
So next issue is Pattinson great. Outside of Twilight films, he says people complained when Heath Ledger was cast, and look how well that worked out. You know, this is another thing that a lot of people say when they talk about Pattinson and compare them to that, because everybody did go nuts when they were like he can't be the Batman. And honestly, if we're talking about it, every single person who was cast as Batman, there was always somebody talking down about the casting. Every single time. Every single time. Not even a joke. JL says Brolin will always be Big Brother in Goonies to me. And there you go.
That's
I hate
right.
Goonies. I hate Goonies. And it's just saying I hate the Goonies. Patterson will always be dear to me.
Did you say you hate the Goonies?
I don't like the Goonies. I will say it right here live on the air. I hate the Goonies. I've never seen them all the way through. And you know what does it for me? And I've told JL this before. It's that freaking kid that's in Indiana Jones. He pisses me off. And I will never watch that Indiana Jones ever again, either because of him.
Why? No. I am like devastated. I can't believe I've never met someone who doesn't like the Goonies. I am like literally like so baffled right now.
No. Yep.
I can't. Like, what about the Goonies don't you like?
I just don't like the Goonies at all.
What about it? Like
everything about it, every single thing about it, from the moment you press play.
Are you
from
serious?
the very moment you hit play. Yes.
I can't believe why do you hate Data? That's a little kid in.
Have you seen him? Have you heard him?
Yeah, he's so cute. He was so excited about his slip shoes.
I hate his voice.
Oh,
and it gets even worse in Indiana Jones. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, you're sounding like my students now when they're like, Miss, your voice is like too high.
Oh gosh. I hate people when they say that about you. Anyway.
But you do that too. Poor Dada. Well, at least like he grew out of his. I can't.
No, it's not the pitch of his voice. It's the way he just. It's just. I just want to.
I have no idea.
I've never. I don't want to say this down. No, I don't want to say that. Anyway, next issue says I've never seen Goonies. Feels like it's too late for me. Yes, don't do it.
No.
Don't
Oh
do
my
it.
gosh,
Don't do it.
guys, we're gonna have
Kevin
a
just
like.
says, "I'm shocked by the Goonies hate. It looks like I'm watching the Ambrosia show,
I
uh,
know,
solo show." And yeah,
guys. We're
that's
gonna have
fine.
a
I'm cool
Goonies
with it.
watch through.
I'm
We're gonna
cool with
eat
it.
ice
Hate me.
cream.
Hate me for it.
We're gonna do the truffle shuffle.
No.
Maybe that we'll make that the next TikTok trend. I'm mind blown right now. I've literally never met anyone who has not liked the Goonies.
JL says it doesn't hold up in a lot of ways. It probably never ever held up. JL, just saying. I'm just saying.
Do you think it's just like one of those like movies? So I have an
I
exception.
don't know.
Like
I don't know.
I personally love like something about like 80s movies that just like hit me like even younger, like the
That's
movie
just
Mannequin
with me.
and
There's something about 80s movies that I'm just like, ugh. Why did
like
you make it?
oh well, and then that's what I think I was saying how like much of like a heartthrob Nicolas Cage was in Valley Girl, and um
Are you sure about that? Even still, he's a freaking weird looking guy.
no, dude, can you please just like Google Nicolas Cage Valley Girl because you'll see. But I don't know. I just the Goonies is just like a fun like movie with your friends.
JL says Mannequin has also some really unfortunate stereotypes in it. A lot of those movies have really unfortunate stereotypes.
A lot of things that were made are like The Office. Half of the jokes that were made
Oh
in
yeah,
The
I know you can't
Office, like back then, like would not be okay today. Like in season
at all.
one, when they have diversity day, it's just it.
Yeah, bad.
Okay, I just really liked Andrew McCarthy. Okay,
Yeah, there you go. I've got some more really cool Batman news, and I think that's it for the Batman news. But it's some huge Batman news, Ambrosia.
ooh,
On the Batgirl set, we have some photos that could tease that we are seeing Black Canary. Well, obviously there is a piece that says literally Black Canary, but could we see Journey Smollett's Black Canary in this? She has not come out and said straight out that she's in this film, but she is the one who posted that photo on her social media. Also, there's also a set photo of some stagehands holding a very large brick wall, and on there is it looks like a spray painting portrait of Batman and a Robin, and it's like the 70s style comic book style suit inspired Robin, and a really cool looking Batman.
that would be
But
so.
people are, because of these photos, people are wondering, is there never mind the fact that can we even see a Robin in this, is there going to be a Robin in this universe, and is there a Batman in this universe, and obviously is there a Journey Smollett Black Canary? How connected, and where are we going to see this connected? Because there's been people saying that these are not going to be interconnected to the universes of the Batmans that we've been seeing, or the Suicide Squads and the all that DCEU universe. So where is this going to lie? Where in the universe is this going to lie? Is it going to be a multiverse thing? Are we going to touch that? Because obviously Flash is going to touch on some of that stuff, right?
Yeah, but why can't we just have like multiple universes like we do in comic books and it's fine? And we could have Robin and then we could have Nightwing and we have Cassandra Cain.
Yeah,
Oh, that
I'm
would be
down.
awesome. I would just be happy with Robin, to be honest with at this point.
um I'm all down. JL says Joey could be Robin and Ambrosia can be Joker. Why can't Ambrosia be Robin?
I'm
And why
not a
can't
good
I
Joker.
and why can't
My
I be
jokes aren't
Catwoman?
even that great. I'm just kidding.
There you go. Yeah, we are not, and we cannot be so okay, all right, how about this? If you were a Batman villain, what villain would you be?
Mm.
How about you guys? If anybody out there, you guys want to answer, please go ahead and answer, and I will read them right here on the show. why not?
I would be Scarecrow because Scarecrow truly scares me. Like it
Really?
has the name I like that's fever dreams are like one of my worst things, and
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like Scarecrow is just a fever dream in itself, and I'm scared of Scarecrow.
JL Draco says, me, I'd be Killer Croc. I want to know why you'd be Killer Croc. Kevin Descent said he'd be Talia al Ghul. That's sexy.
Ooh.
Yeah. He said, because I can throw big rocks real hard. You know what? My
I like that.
sentiments exactly. Oh, bump. There we go.
Who would you be, Joey?
Next issue says, I'd be Condiment King, and a great show for the Food Network.
That is amazing.
I don't know, Ambrosia. This one's hard. I think I'd probably be Clayface, because he's just misunderstood. He just wants to be seen.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. This just popped in my head. I was trying to come up with something silly. Everybody else did better than me. But no,
stop.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I've never really thought about that.
And you're the one who asked the question.
He says I was gonna be Clayface. Maybe it's because I would like to change my face every month, every week. That's probably.
There are many women who do that.
Oh.
I mean, you should know this. You are a TLC lover, so you should know about the Darcy. I mean, this Darcy and Stacey twins.
It's back. Have you seen it? Have you seen the first episode?
No.
They changed up everything all up in here. You see that?
No.
They changed that. They changed all that. They got new noses.
Oh, I saw that they got the new teeth because
they got
that
new
freaked
teeth.
me out.
They got veneers. They got noses.
Yeah, see, you could get a new face if you want. Like, please don't.
Please don't. All right, guys, we're gonna talk just a couple of just a couple. Oh, you know what? There's not even enough Marvel news. Let's skip it. Let's skip Marvel news because there's really not much out there with Marvel news. There is this one area. I do have a weird and bizarre news before we jump into some of our other segments. Elmo hates Rocco. Did you hear about this one?
Yeah, and I actually watched it today. I was like, okay.
So Elmo and Zoe are there on the Sesame Street. Zoe's got a pet rock, and she does everything with Pet Rock, and the Pet Rock does everything with her, including eating and dress up and all that good stuff, right? But well, I guess yes, you're right. In jail, he does not hate Rocco. He just you know what? Okay, I'm gonna get into this right now. So anyway, Elmo gets real upset because Zoe wants to give Rocco a bite of her cookies and all this stuff, but he's just like he's an inanimate object. So he went off, and it went viral all over the place. So everybody was going crazy, so much that that Jada Pinkett Smith has invited Zoe and Elmo to the red table to work out their differences.
Things are getting wild.
It's getting crazy. If you're getting invited to the red table, that means you have blown up in the limelight way too much. You need to get things out. But
no, because Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn Spears have yet to be invited. I'm so excited for that one.
There you go. Hey, you know what, JL Draco? Rocco is not a selfish jerk because he just wants, if anything, Elmo's a selfish jerk because he was just going to take Rocco's cookie without even asking if he was even going to have any.
Okay, but no one even thought about the Cookie Monster.
Right?
Who likes cookies?
But everyone, next issue, but does anyone even like oatmeal raisin cookies? Come on, Elmo. They're Elmo's favorites. Somebody likes them. You know what? Somebody likes them. I never seen Elmo so taken by rage. Draco says.
This is true. I was honestly kind of surprised.
He went off.
He did. I guess everyone has like their breaking point.
I wonder if there's something going on behind the scenes because it was a little too much. Rocco's always getting in Elmo's way, taking Elmo's turn and stepping on Elmo's lines. Oh, says JL Draco.
Someone got very hurt
Very, very. It's been
And
years in the making, I guess. No, this is horrible. This is horrible. Kevin Descent. Elmo had no cookies and Rocco had one. Serve humans and monsters first before inanimate objects. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you know what? Hashtag justice
Rock
for
Life
Rocco.
Matters.
Hashtag Rocco loves cookies. I don't know what hashtag goes here. Ambrosia, stop me because it's time for your bullet breakdown.
I can't stop. I'm the one who typically keeps it going. I'm sorry.
There you go. Let's go ahead and move into your pull list breakdown.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen really quick.
And I'm still here. You can just.
Oh, he just turned into God. It's fine.
I am the voice in the background.
I'm gonna go here.
Next issue, he has a comment and he says Diamond was late with all our indie books this week. Yes, unfortunately, guys, due to here, I'm gonna put my camera back on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to the paper shortage, indies are gonna be late, delayed at least to two weeks at least. Some indies. So don't take my word for every single indie company because I can't speak for them, but I do know a little bit of inside information that there has been a small delay, but the printer for a specific publisher has acquired some paper, so they assure us that at least the next few books coming out, next round of books coming out should be hitting the stores very soon. So just be thankful for that one. That's what we got for right now. So we don't know what other kind of delays will happen. It's a crazy world we're living in right now because we can't get paper, food,
It's just
everything.
Everything is just literally you just never know what you're gonna get. It's a day by day basis with everything.
Ambrosia Fit. Yeah, he said Ambroba Fit.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
No, Ambroba Fit.
I kind of adore that, and
that is way cool.
So I have a Boba Fett tattoo, but now I want to exit out and make myself into Boba Fett. So that's so cute. I love that so much. So my niece, her name is Lola, but she can't say it, so she calls herself Boba, and it's the best thing. So she already has Boba Fett, but I could be Tia Boba. I'm all for it. All right, so let's talk about some comics. This week I'm going to be picking up the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 85. I finally got caught up. I am so glad that we are over Nick Spencer's run. I'm so sorry, Nick Spencer, just wasn't my jam. We have Dark Ages issue number 4, the Joker issue number 11 that will be featuring me. I'm so sorry, but still a great book. The Department of Truth issue number 15. It's been wonderful. We have Star Wars issue number 20. I'll be picking up Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, issue number 1. Super stoked about that. Bounty Hunters, Undiscovered Country.
Have you been keeping up on Undiscovered Country?
No, I am behind on that one. Have you?
I have a small run of it. I don't think I've kept up on it. But I did not read it.
Yeah, I know. I'm behind. We're trying to get there. Ooh, Batgirls. I actually really liked issue number 1, so I'm excited for issue number 2.
That's cool. Next issue says my picks of the week: Reign number 1 from Image and Daredevil Woman Without Fear number 1.
Oh,
that sounds cool.
So excited.
Yeah.
Then I'll also be getting Devil's Reign Spider-Woman, which I'm really hopeful for because they have done Jessica Drew so dirty this past run. So I really hope that she gets some like better light. We have Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Superior 4, which looks very familiar to my Superior Spider-Man with Doc Ock. I'm super excited. Devil's Reign has been really, really good. I've enjoyed it.
What is
Um,
that cover there? That X-Men cover with what is it? X-Men Legends 10 or whatever.
yeah,
And with
X-Men Legends.
Sinister. God, that's such a cool cover. You know, I got to tell you, the Sinister was one of my favorite X-Men villains, and
Really?
that's such a cool cover. Yeah,
Um, X-Men is doing some amazing stuff right now. I am
yeah. Who's
incredibly
writing it right
behind.
now?
It depends which one you're talking
Which
about. They
one?
have like uh
Who's writing this one?
currently it's Fabian. I don't want to butcher his last name. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well,
Fabian.
I can't see it on the screen. Sorry.
Oh, wait, can you see it now?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. It's too small on my screen.
Oh,
I'm sure everybody else can see it though.
Stillwater, I've loved that. What's the furthest place from here? The Death of Doctor Strange, Bloodstone. Then we have Star Wars: The High Republic, of Eye of the Storm, and then we have Star Wars Adventures. Wastelanders, Black Widow. This week is an expensive week. The Thing, issue number 3. Then we have The Good Asian. We have Miss Marvel, Beyond the Limit. Marvel Voices, Heritage. I'm going to check out Rain, issue number 1 that came out through Image.
That's a cool cover.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love the way that looks.
I think we're
Some of these covers are really cool, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at those.
Look at even Doctor Who. Those colors are beautiful.
Distorted.
Yeah.
Distorted was supposed to come out this week. So it did not because it got delayed because of the paper shortage. So if you guys were looking forward to having Distorted in there, I did speak with Salvatore, who is the creator on that, and we had a pretty good conversation today because he was like, "Hey, are you guys gonna push anything out about it?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't know if it got delayed because of the paper shortage, all this." So he's like, "Oh man, that's all good."
I know.
So it stinks, but even creators are just like, what the heck's going on with this, guys? So
next issue, you get me when I say this week is an expensive week. I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
Last week I spent less than $40 at the comic book store, and I was like, look at what who. And that's not going to be that way this week.
I've got some stuff here to share.
Yes, please
if
do.
Everybody wants to. I want to show you guys what's coming out in Scout here. There was just a few things from Scout. So issue number 3 of Dancing with the Dragon came out. This was cool, and this one here is really, really cool. Space Cadet. This is from Scout's Scoot line. Jonathan Hedrick. The same guy who did the Recount wrote this. It's his all ages title.
It's a good
really
one.
Cool.
I gave this one to one of my students. Well, I let him read it in class instead of like the Recount. I was like, let me show you Space Cadet.
Yeah, this is the same guy, but what's awesome about this is Stefano Cardoselli is the same guy who did Planet Caravan and a handful of other ones that we have over at Scout. And so he did the artwork and all that stuff. Like, the artwork in here is gorgeous. It's a great story, and then and we got the Mall trade paperback came out, and then Black Friday trade, and then Red Xmas trade came out as well. And then I got something else to share with you guys as well here. Oh, what wrong one here? I probably need to remove that. Sorry, guys. So Scout just came out with because of all the shortages, we announced our sub box.
Yes.
Because the sub box thing happened. Did I not? Here, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find the screen that I'm looking for. There we go. So because of the paper shortage, we announced our sub box. The sub box, the contents is a little different. It's not books that are going to be coming out that are new, because obviously there's a paper shortage and there was no new issues that were printed. So unfortunately, we had to do fortunately, because we didn't want any of the sub box subscribers to miss out, we're doing a throwback Scout box. Says, due to the worldwide paper shortage, we are doing a curated box of Scout number 1s and TPBs. Good news is we have found paper and will resume the regular sub box in February. so they were coming right back. But what's cool about this is you're going to get Cyber Spectre #1. You get and then get one of 4 possible covers of that one. You get Stabby Bunny first printing, Shiver Bureau, which is really good. Red Winter #1, Zinnober, Wolfborn, Oblivion, Mindbender, Midnight Sky, Graveland, Grit, and a Stabby Bunny comic tag collectible card that is signed by Richard Rivera. So
I'm super excited because I don't have Stabby Bunny yet.
It's cool.
So I'm stoked to read that.
It's a really good one, and Richard Rivera, he's the head over at Scoot. I'm sorry, and the things that he's doing, he's doing some amazing stuff with all the Scoot stuff. So definitely, go over there and grab some of that stuff. Let's see what else. Next issue says this week is an expensive week, is my life motto. You said you already did that. Red Winter from Scout looks dope. It's really, really good. I don't know if you guys have read Autumnal, the artist on that, which is Christian. He does some work in that book. So with that book, so definitely check that out. And he does some really great covers on there. I can't remember if he does I don't think he did the interiors. I can't remember, but
I don't think so, but maybe.
I think he just did the covers, but they're great looking covers. Check it out, really cool. I think that was it, Ambrosia. I don't think I have anything else on the list. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on the list. Well, all right. I guess we can close it up there. Ambrosia, will you let everybody know where they can find you on social media?
You can find me at Comics and Cupcakes on TikTok, as well as Twitter, Ambrosia_Linda, and Instagram. And then you can also find us over at Scout Comics. And then I'm recording comic book history lessons this week. So I will be sent out to my editor. Is that what you do? Are you my editor?
Yeah, I guess editor, podcast producer.
Yes. Whatever you want to call me. I'll be sending it to the head honcho.
Say produce. I'm gonna send it to my producer. It makes you sound.
I'm sending it to my producer to get edited. So hopefully it'll be out next Wednesday.
Yeah, awesome. And my show's back. Well, one of my shows is back, the House of Indie. I was able to sit down and speak with Will Tempest and Jacob Free. They are the co-creators on Cities of Magic that is going to be coming out from Scout in March. So if you guys want to go and listen to that episode, you guys can type in the House of Indie in any of your podcatchers, wherever you listen to your podcasts, or you can head over to houseofindiepod.com and you can listen to it right there. I also have I have at least 4 small Q&As with a handful of creators. I spoke to Jacob Free about Cities of Magic. You can also see a really cool handful of the pages there. A little treat. I don't think anybody else is showing any pages, so if you guys want to look there, I have some really cool stuff there for you guys to take a look at. As well as I spoke to Adam Barnhart. I even spoke to JL Draco and Lindsay G. They got a really cool new prose coming out called Dwayne that's going to be hitting Kickstarter. JL, please drop the links in the comments if you can, if you are still here. And you guys wanted to make sure you guys go check that out. As well as I spoke to the creator on the Beyond the Beyond out in March as well. So he answered some questions about the book, and I also threw some really teaser pages in there too that nobody's showing. All early for you guys. We got the insider info because Ambrosia and I are the Scout Comics gurus, social media gurus. So make sure you guys head over to Scout Comics and follow us and check out all the cool stuff that we do over there. Thank you guys for hanging out with us right here every single Wednesday. JL, what hype? Thanks, sir. He says Kickstarter.oneshipress.com. Head on over there now and make sure you click that button so you guys can know when they are dropping that new Kickstarter. He says we got projects we love already and we haven't even launched. That's freaking awesome, guys. Like, that's right. Listen, right there. That is freaking awesome. I got to tell you. Cool.
I agree.
Thank you. Next Issues, great show. And it's all to you guys.
No, 1,000%.
I
You all
do
are
I do want
amazing.
to say thank you. And here's our buddy Chris at BTO and Bat Books. He says applauds and great show. We it's all due to you guys. You guys keep this show going. I told my wife, I said, I really hope it's a good show tonight. I hope we have a handful of people chiming in because I really want a good show tonight. So it was all thanks to you guys. We thank you guys. We feed off of you guys,
A
and we
thousand percent. You guys are wonderful, and we appreciate you
and make
so
sure you
much.
guys go head over to Professor Frenzy Show. Our buddy here, BTO and Bat Books, Chris at BTO Bat Books. He is the co-host with our friend Professor Frenzy Jerry Green. They have a really cool show that drops every single Wednesday where they talk about their favorite indie books. They don't talk about the ones that they don't like. They don't interview. They don't review. They don't drop any bad news. They just talk about what they love. So make
And
sure
we
you
like that.
guys head on over there and download some episodes of Professor Frenzy. They do a really cool stuff over there. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. You can find me at Joey Galvez 1984 on Twitter and the Geek Collective on TikTok, as well as doing all kinds of cool stuff with Scout. So we'll see you guys next time. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.